Lauren Losing back for my food haul for my soft proteins phase. Like I mentioned in the last video, there are going to be things in here that you see that you might not be able to have. There's also going to be an absence of things that you might be able to have. These are all things that I had after surgery. So I will start with, like I mentioned, I do egg substitute, so I do egg beaters. What's really weird is I can actually consume less now than I could right after surgery. I can only do about 1/3 of a cup of these. Whereas after surgery, I could do up to 2/3 of a cup. And I do it with, I don't have it out here, but I do it with, let's go over here because I have plenty of time on this video. Did they move it? No, it's right here. Okay. I do reduced sugar ketchup because this has only 1 sugar per tablespoon, whereas most ketchups have 4 sugars per tablespoon, which is a lot. So I do it with reduced sugar ketchup. So serving size is 3 tablespoons, so for a 1/3 of a cup, which is what I use, is 2 servings. So calories are 25 calories, no fat, no cholesterol, less than 1 carb, and 5 grams of protein. Something else. Some of these things I still eat, some of them I don't really eat anymore because I ate them so much, but we were able to do low-fat or fat-free refried beans. So these are spicy, fat-free. So for 1/2 cup, it's 90 calories and 5 grams of protein. There's a good amount of carbs in it, but 5 of the carbs come from fiber. Anytime you have beans, there's going to be a good amount of carbs in it because they're legumes, and that's just what they are. But there's only 1 sugar; it's not coming from sugar. You can obviously make your own chili at home if you want. You know, throw it in the crock pot. It'd be pretty easy. I did things, you know, merely kind of out of convenience at this point. So I did the Hormel turkey chili, no beans, 98% fat-free. For 1 cup, which I couldn't consume, I think I was consuming about 1/4 of a cup. Same thing for the refried beans, but for 1 serving, which is 1 cup, it's 190 calories, 3 grams of fat, and 23 grams of protein. If you go in the natural section or organic section of your grocery store, you can find a lot of really good soups. At least that's where I found a lot of my soups that I liked. So I found this black bean soup, which for 1 cup was 150 calories, 1 gram of fat, and 8 grams of protein. Okay. Sorry, a bunch of things over here. I'm sitting down for this video because, like I said, I'm not feeling too well, so I didn't feel like standing for all these videos. Sorry. Oh, okay. Alright, this was one of the main things that I ate right after surgery, and I kind of want to start getting back into it. These packets of tuna, they're 2.6 ounces, so they're like really perfect size for right after surgery. It took me like an hour to eat it, but they were perfect. So I got the low sodium chunk light. You can get white albacore if you want. You don't have to get the low sodium kind. But for 1 pouch of this one is 70 calories, 1/2 gram of fat, no carbs, and 17 protein. So this is a really good choice. The only thing is when you open it, it's not going to be as wet, so you can put it into a bowl and mix in your mayo or whatever. What I did was I just used lemon juice. I love lemon juice. So I literally would open up the packet and take my lemon juice and like pour it in there and mix it up. I showed you before my baby spoons. This is my nephew's, but this is like a baby fork. So when I was eating, I did like the very front of the fork. I counted and I chewed 25 to 30 times before I swallowed. This is coming from someone who has never thrown up from food after surgery. I've only thrown up from eating, from taking my multivitamin on an empty stomach. So that is a tip for you guys out there. Do not take a multivitamin on an empty stomach, or at least if you're going to take it on an empty stomach, make sure you are going to eat right after that, because those are the only times that I ever threw up after surgery, was taking my multivitamin on an empty stomach. They also come in like a pre-made tuna salad version. And like I said, this is like a perfect like size for post-weight loss surgery. You might not even be able to eat the whole thing, but so per pouch it's 100 calories, 3 grams of fat, and 13 grams of protein. Okay, I'm gonna keep those to the side. I like Morningstar Burgers. They're meat substitute burgers, veggie burgers, whatever you want to call them. This is the mushroom lovers kind. I also like the bean burgers. The bean burgers have a little bit of corn in it, and we weren't supposed to have corn because it's a starch, but whatever, not a big deal. They also have the plain kind, but these are 110 calories per patty, 6 grams of fat and 7 grams of protein. So not as much as you're gonna get with real, like a meat, but still a decent option. I didn't eat those plain, but I'm gonna wait till the end to show you like what I would add to my meats or whatever to make them more moist. And I know some people out there really hate the word moist, so I'm sorry that I keep saying it. Okay, so this, I actually just made this last night. I grilled up a bunch of chicken breasts. You can buy them, you know, pre-grilled, skinless, you know, whatever, in the freezer section. You can also find the cut up ones, like Purée has cut up ones in the refrigerated section of your grocery store. They add a ton of sodium. They just do. I know a lot of people out there don't watch the sodium, but why? I don't know. Why do you need to add sodium to, well, they're adding it to preserve it, is what it is. To making sure they last longer. So I just buy the regular chicken breasts and cook them up myself. And then I weigh out on my scale, you know, the 3-ounce serving. Then for, I also did like deli meat after pretty often. I did ham and turkey. This is buffalo chicken. I know a lot of people, after the spice bothers them with like reflux, spice has not bothered me since surgery. I'm not even on my Prilosec anymore. I was on it for a few years actually before surgery. And I was on it for a few months after surgery, but I'm not on my Prilosec anymore, and I love spice. But, you know, listen to whatever your body likes. This I put in my most recent food haul video, so I'm not going to go over it a ton, but the pulled chicken breast with rib meat in barbecue sauce. Newly post-op, you could probably get 4 servings out of this thing, and it goes with, you know, it's not too much sugar. You're going to look at it and say it looks like a lot of sugar, but it's not too much sugar. It's not going to make you dump. And it's good amount of protein, and it's pre-moistened. So if you don't want to have to, you know, if you want something grab and go, that's pretty easy. I still eat these all the time. You know, string cheese, I do the Weight Watchers kind. They just seem to have the best stats in regards to protein and calories, the protein-calorie ratio. So I have these, and I just recently found the jalapeno ones. I love my Laughing Cow light cream wedges, light cheese wedges. They also have cream cheese virgin. I can't speak. Virgin? I have have like every flavor you can imagine in these. I just decided to show you 2 of them. This is just the creamy Swiss, and this is the queso fresco and chipotle. 35 calories per wedge, 2 grams of protein. Okay, now I'm going to show you some things that I used to moisten my meat. Besides lemon juice. Lemon juice really only worked for the tuna. Fat-free Italian dressing. That works really well. For 2 tablespoons, it's only 15 calories. So when I did not mention this, when I did eat my chicken and stuff, a lot of people say they want it to be shredded. I just made sure it was cut up into tiny, tiny, tiny little pieces. And like I said, ate just like the very tip of my fork at a time. I would also use the Holy Guacamole packs. This is spicy. I also have original. They also have ranch that I haven't tried. These are really good. Light creamy Alfredo sauce, Classico, has also the best stats that I've found. That's really good. Home-style fat-free chicken gravy. This has per quarter cup only 15 calories. So this mixed with chicken or turkey or whatever, that works really well. And last but not least, hummus. I actually did not use hummus a lot, and I haven't had it in a long time, but that is one of the options that we were able to do after surgery. This is one of the higher calorie hummuses. This is what I had in my fridge because this is what the rest of my family eats. But you can do any kind of hummus. Most hummus has, per 2 tablespoons, has about 60 calories. I believe this one has more. Yeah, this one's 70. And then protein, you're going to get about 2 grams of protein. Alright guys, so that was my video. I hope that helped. I'm actually going to show you one thing because I just made this. This is a version of the turkey ricotta bake that I make. So you can also have this on the soft phase. I did a different version. So usually I take a pound, I measure it, a pound of ground extra lean ground turkey, which is the 99%. I fry it up on the stove. I drain it. I put it in a casserole dish. This is my finished product of my spicy version. But I put in a cup of fat-free ricotta, a quarter cup of egg beaters, half a cup of, I do the veggie grated parm just because, like I said, stats are better. And then I do like a tablespoon of Italian seasonings. Then I top it with about a half to 3/4 of a cup of marinara sauce, and I sprinkle it with reduced fat mozzarella. Put it in the oven at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes, and you're all set. If you haven't, you should go to worldaccordingtoeggface.com. She has a lot of recipes. That's actually where I got the idea for the ricotta bake. Except hers doesn't have ground turkey in it. I add ground turkey to mine. She has a lot of recipes though for like the mushy phase, puree phase. So this one, I obviously did not add any marinara or grated cheese on top, or shredded cheese on top, but I wanted to make this one spicy, so I added a ton, as you can see, a ton of crushed red pepper, and that's the only thing that I changed. So it's about 150 calories per serving and like 30 grams of protein or something crazy like that. So yeah. So I'm all done, and I'm almost at 15 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and I will see you tomorrow for my update.